Public cereal.
You ever heard of cereals before?
Yeah, light oat. Oh look, it's Pumpkin Boy.
No, it's not that kind of cereal. So it means
Also, it's a wheat thing?
no, a movie that's in series.
What?
Oh, you'll catch on. It's not a whole movie.
Why would someone go and see part of a movie?
I don't know.
There's always a boring short.
Yeah.
My shorts are never boring.
Thank you, Tom.
Is the music always this poor at cereals?
Yes.
I think I may get it then.
He's the heavy. You can tell when the music swells up.
All right. I guess that's the end of chapter 1. Oklahoma, 1934. The oil fields are ablaze.
Hey, look, there's a sale at Penny's.
Big stuff blowing up everywhere.
Maybe it's a fire sale. New petition against tax law.
The continued wave of death-dealing explosions struck yesterday at Area Defense Headquarters. As in previous occasions, the authorities are unable to detect the cause of these blasts, which have done
Who's that
untold
guy mixing
damage.
drinks?
Who could
Professor
possibly be doing
Tom
this?
Collins.
Well, there are several theories, Joan. But so far, no one is even sure what kind of explosives are being used or how they're set off. Maybe Mr. Henderson will have some information for us when he gets in from Washington.
That guy Henderson wouldn't tell you what time it is. Just what is his job, anyway?
Maybe
won't
he
tell
doesn't
you
have
that
a
either,
watch.
Ted, but it's a big one. He only answers to a few people in this country of ours. I think that...
And they're all named Sue.
Hello, Mr. Henderson.
Hello, Commander
What
Cody.
time is it?
Ted, Miss Gilbert, how are you getting along with the rocket ship?
As well as can be expected, sir. Our test with the model is satisfactory. If the government will let us make a few test flights with the rocket...
It's out of the question. This whole project's strictly top secret. Since you people developed the rocket ship for us, and we'll be the ones operating it, it has been decided that you should know more of our plans.
Gee.
Nice
I've been
head.
authorized to tell you this much. Its primary use will be to combat this wave of sabotage and destruction of our defense system.
You mean the government knows what's causing it?
Yeah, they
Not
read the papers
definitely,
too.
But tests of the wreckage show that the explosions are of atomic origin.
You mean someone's dropping atomic bombs on us?
Not bombs, no planes have been observed, and the explosions aren't severe enough.
No, from what I've learned of the nature of the blast, they seem more like an atomic ray of some kind. Of course, that's just a guess.
It's the same guess that we've made, because it's the only possible answer.
But no one has ever been able to make an atomic ray machine.
You mean no one on Earth ever has?
Who?
Say, this rocket we're building will be able to fly to the moon. Maybe someone up there's built one that could get down here.
We believe that possible. And for some time, our astronomers have been noticing an unusual amount of atomic activity on the moon.
Isn't any amount of atomic activity on the moon unusual?
Atomic blasts on the Earth. The two known facts fit together.
Yes, it adds up.
Like a
So
grocery
that's why you
bill.
want us to fly to the moon.
Yes. And when you get to the moon, find out if these attacks are actually coming from there.
And bring back
Try
some
to devise
cheese.
some plan for stopping them. In the meantime, we'll do what we can with these attacks here. Is your flying suit still working?
No, it needs to be
Yes.
let out.
We may ask you to use it. If a ray gun is being used to cause these blasts, it's probably being operated from the ground. And if you could get to the scene of the attack soon enough, you might be able to find some clue to the attackers.
I'll be glad to try.
Good.
Or if we
Only as
find
soon
out
as
what
we
time
have
it
any
is.
Information about another attack.
All right, sir.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There she is, right on time.
It's a train, all right.
Whoa.
Feels good, don't it?
That did it. Let's get over
Nice
the curve
shooting,
fast.
Lionel.
That troop train be along
Thanks,
soon.
Tycho.
All right, I'll get out there right away. So give me a hand with the flying suit, Ted.
You're gonna wear that tie to
Supplies
fly
was just
in?
blasted out in the west end of the valley. A rancher reported he saw a truck parked on a hill overlooking the tracks with two men in it. working some kind of a gun. They pulled out right after the wreck and headed toward Kern Hills. Henderson's office gave me a description of the truck, so I'm going out to look for it.
I suppose you'll be wanting this.
Yes, and I'll take the gun, too.
I may need it.
Good luck, pumpkin boy.
Take your protein pills and put your helmet on.
Window!
Hey, look out!
Hello,
Look out.
window!
Hey, boy, that was close.
I'm out of here. Oh, mommy! Oh!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are cruising at approximately 50 feet. The captain has turned off the no screaming sign, and we just emptied the washer.
Looks like an atomic nose hair clipper.
Why do they hate trains so much?
It's not so much that they hate trains, they hate what they stand for.
Oh, that clears everything up.
Whoa. Going down. Jane, stop this crazy thing!
I think he's got to take a leak.
Luckily, they won't see him.
He was cleverly disguised as a Hershey's Kiss.
I think he's just drawn attention to himself.
Why don't they shoot him with the ray gun?
Well, because even back then in the movies, even the crooks had a sense of fair play, Tom Servo.
Okay, it's a serial, Joel,
Yeah.
not a movie.
Right.
A serial.
Let's get out of here.
Stupid.
Leave the ray gun? What else can we do?
Well, you could take the truck.
Nah.
Well, much better to run in the desert on foot with no provisions or anything. You can eat your gun. Hey, it matches my helmet and everything. All I need is a Sparkmaster playset and I'm done.
The loss of the ray gun is not too serious. I brought sufficient equipment from the moon to build several of them, but I do not care to have the Earth people learn the secrets of our weapons. From the description you gave me of your attacker's costume, it must have been Commando Cody in his flying suit.
Or trash can head.
He will probably take our ray gun to his laboratory for examination. So you must go there at once and recover the atomic chamber from the ray gun.
That's a large order, Krog. We hired out to work your ray gun. This business of
You were
tangling-
hired to do anything that I may consider necessary to pave the way for our invasion from the moon. You're being well paid for your work, so do as you're ordered.
Yeah, well
Okay.
paid, but in moon rocks. Maybe we can afford one of your suits.
Hey, this looks like the right door.
Is working on this gun going to hold up finishing the rocket ship?
Maybe.
No. I'll just give it a quick examination and then turn it over to the authorities. We'll still be able to take off for the moon next Wednesday.
Oh, I hate to shoot a butt like that.
Take it easy and you won't get hurt. Move back.
That's exactly what my
Press the
aerobics
only
instructor
one.
said.
Grab it.
Yeehaw!
Good thing scientists are such good fighters.
Yeah, scientists versus hired thugs. Geeks and thugs. You gotta love it.
Boy, they're using a lot of breakaway chairs.
Oh, I thought that was a loose stool.
And this is for Louis Pasteur.
Nice fall.
Excuse me, may I cut in?
Another blow for science.
One, two, 3 strikes. You're out of there.
Routine 27.
And don't try to follow us.
Tell your friends.
Hey, they left the ray gun.
Yeah, but they took the batteries.
I didn't know Jackie Gleason was in this.
They're in the middle of a giant chess game.
Fresh ground pepper?
Calling Reddick.
Looks like a pepper mill. You see? Yeah, I get it.
I'm laughing hard inside.
Come in, Krog.
A rocket ship is leaving here in 5 days to investigate our moon.
I did not believe the Earthmen possessed a ship capable of making the journey.
I just learned about it myself, but I'm sure my information is correct.
Stop
Very
talking
well,
into
it
a
is not
shoe
too
buffer.
serious. We will be prepared to take
He looks
care
like
of the
Willard
visitors when
Scott.
they arrive.
And don't forget the cheese.
And speaking of cheese,
Oh, how I love him. They're gonna launch from a miniature golf course?
be fine if they clear the windmill.
I still think this is no trip for a woman.
Now, don't start that again. You'll be very glad to have someone along who can cook your meals.
I'll say we will. Don't give her any
Yeah,
more
and pretty soon I'll be able to vote.
I like to eat too.
Nice ensemble anyway.
Are the Dicks coming with us?
No, we call them police officers now, dear.
Oh, I didn't know. I can't even vote.
That's it.
Well, the best of luck to all of you, sir. Hope this thing works all right.
So do we. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
We'll just wait back here where it's safe by the thrusters.
Hiya, folks.
Hello, Hank. All set?
All warmed up. We can take off right now. That is, if the ship will stand up to the test we made with the model.
I think it will. Now let's go. Safety belts fastened?
They're sitting in office chairs.
Fire pilot jets?
Make sure you have your staples.
Lean back to simulate G-forces.
Fire main jets.
Everyone. Good. In case of an emergency, your office chair becomes a flotation device.
Well, you'd hardly know we were moving.
Well, believe it or not, we are. And a lot of miles per minute.
She's living up to the test we made. Set a course for the moon.
Right.
A lot of miles per minute.
Here, file this. I'm going to the washroom.
Here, sit in my seat. I want to play with your stuff.
Hey, triple word score. Hey, is this a contraction? You can't hyphenate.
You know, I could make it in half the time if I had a straight edge.
Sure is sunny in space.
We're just about here.
Halfway on the compass.
Looks like we're on the right track. We ought to be down in another 2 hours.
Hope they have a Hojo's.
There's a city just ahead.
Where do we sit down?
Let's take her back in those hills where we can find a place to hide the ship. Then I'll fly over the city in the rocket suit.
Okay.
Yeah, a guy in a leather jacket with his butt on fire. They'll never notice that. Dork.
Set her down in that canyon.
Shouldn't we land the ship first?
Hey, the moon looks just like Arizona, you guys.
Does it really?
No. Well, you should know. One small step for man, one giant leap for I.
Must go through a lot of pants.
Hey, it's either ancient Greece or Vegas. Caesar's world.
Well, this looks to be a wall. I'll go this way.
You are going in the right direction, Earthman.
How'd they know my name?
Enter the first door you come to. Turn the
Bob Barker.
control. The door will open.
Hot, cold, open.
I think on the moon they get the creeps out.
It's okay. Go on.
Excuse me.
First floor, lingerie, ready to wear, notions.
Toupees.
Moon man.
3 pays.
I am Oricon. This is my brother Xenon and my other brother Xenon.
Welcome, Commando Cody. I am Retic, ruler of the moon.
Apparently you were expecting me.
Of course. For many years, our radio has kept us informed of events on Earth. And my men there have advised me of your every move.
I've loved you
See,
from
have
afar.
adopted our language.
Yes, all our people are required to speak English, so we can operate more efficiently in your country.
And wear underwear on our heads.
Mind telling me why your men are carrying out that campaign of destruction on Earth?
It's an election year.
Not at all. They are merely softening up your defenses for our impending invasion.
Why do you want to invade the Earth?
Because the atmosphere on the moon has become so thin and dry, it is impossible for us to raise food, except in pressurized greenhouses.
Get a
None of us can move
humidifier.
outside without helmets, so we are planning a mass migration to your world.
You'll find that conquering the Earth isn't so simple.
Unless you bring
But
treats.
It will be. Because of our atomic weapons. On the moon, we have an element, lunarium, which is far superior to uranium as a base for atomic reactions. And we can completely control the force of these reactions, enabling us to build atomic weapons ranging from huge cannon to these small ray pistols.
Wish we had one of them doomsday machines.
It's very considerate of you to give me all this information.
You deserve some reward for your long journey, but unfortunately, I cannot permit you to return to Earth with it.
Maybe
What,
I have
lovely
something
parting
to say
gifts?
about that.
Eat lead, space pansy. Oh, I thought that was a smoke detector.
So much for the effectiveness of your weapons. Now I will demonstrate one of ours.
Boredom?
Not the pepper mill.
Seize him.
You could see they're a more advanced civilization. Their furniture doesn't break.
Oh, okay.
Well, it tips over, but doesn't break.
Wait, hold still. Wait.
No, not him. I love him. Him? Oh. Huh? Which one?
No, not him.
No, that would be wrong. I've got to shoot someone.
Oh, no. He was one of my favorites.
That was my aunt's face.
It's Pumpkin Boy again. Radar men from the moon.
Hey, it stars the same people as last week.
Oh, it's just featuring the same people as last week.
Featuring, sorry.
These are the extras. They'll probably get killed.
Dale Van Sickle never made a bad film.
He never made a real film.
Consolidated Film Industries.
Franklin a job. Oh.
We can only dream. Chapter 2, Molten Terror! Ooh, isn't terror bad enough without being molten? Mando Cody fights the Moon Men in an effort to escape Radek, who plans to disintegrate him with a ray pistol.
Well, then they're gonna work things out.
Hey, Joel, didn't we see this last time?
Yeah, they're just recapping what happened.
Well, he blew up the same. Cody continued to fight with those sock men. Willard Scott then reloaded his cheese pistol.
Isn't that Marty Feldman? Guns by Vidal Sassoon. This is where we came in, you guys.
Oh, if they would have shown him diving out of the way last time, I wouldn't have spent the week worrying about him.
Nice punch.
He walked right into it.
Ooh.
Lobby, first floor, tobacconist, newspapers.
I'm outside. Let's see, I stand in this corner, little tweak of the nipples, and I'm out of here.
Amazing.
You'll believe a man can fly. Meanwhile, back at Mesa Verde. That's gotta be hard on the arches. I don't care where you're from.
Oh, I think those fell a long time ago.
I'll be in my trailer. Hope there's some deli food left. And no brown M&Ms this time.
Oh, how rude.
So Reddick plans to invade the Earth with his army from the moon. As soon as the saboteurs he already has there finish softening up our defenses.
Do you think you'll be able to do it?
I'm afraid he might. I don't know how many men or rocket ships he has, but his atomic weapons are so far ahead of anything we have, he wouldn't need a very big army.
What did you find out about the ray guns?
Ron and Nancy?
There's an element called lunarium instead of uranium as the base for their atomic reactions.
And they take an hour to
They
load.
can control the reaction so they will work either as a disintegrating ray or as an explosion like our atomic bomb.
Well, if their weapons are that powerful, it would be impossible for our people to attack them here.
Stop
Even if we
whining.
had rockets enough to transport
She's got a real hairy nape.
That's right. Apparently, they let us land because they weren't afraid of a single ship, but they would undoubtedly blast down an invading fleet.
Then hadn't we better go back right away and warn our people?
Our orders were to find out if the attacks were coming from here, and if so, to try to figure out some way to stop them.
Those are large orders. All we have is a light machine gun and some hand grenades. They wouldn't do much to that walled city.
No. But there was one of their ray guns in Reddick's laboratory. If I could get hold of that, it would be easy to blast open their pressurized buildings and really put them out of business.
Then we'll have a sale.
Get the gun. That may not be too tough. We brought some nitrous oxide with us, didn't we?
Yes, there's a small tank of it.
Why did we bring that anyway?
Who's gonna be first?
They got it from Dennis Hopper, I think.
I'll find the air intake that leads to Reddick's laboratory and turn the gas into it. That ought to put them to sleep long enough to let me get away with the ray gun.
If it's like the gun you found on Earth, it'll be too heavy to carry, let alone fly with.
That's right. But the tripod isn't important. I'll dismantle a gun from the tripod. I think I can handle a gun all right.
It's feeling pretty
It'll
good.
be quite a load. I better get a helmet and go with you. Hank and Joan can stay here and guard the ship.
Okay. I may need some help at that.
Dibs on the rocket pack. I got it. No, my turn. Oh, shoot.
Oh, so they're both walking now.
They're walking on the moon.
You better not come any closer. I'll I'll fly on in and get the gun. I'll manage to lug it back this far myself. With the whole town
Good thing they move so we know who's talking.
get around outside very well.
How come they got Groucho Marx mustaches on their helmets?
Nipple tweak, and I'm off. This is getting easy.
I love it when he does that. It's so cool.
He's gonna fly right into the commercial, I think.
Hey, Diana Ross is playing at Caesar's Palace.
And speaking of Diana Ross.
It looks just like the roof of my old grade school.
Let's see, just hook up that nitrous oxide to the air intake shaft. Then we can do some serious dental work in there.
What's he gonna do anyway? Take out their fillings and serve them really cold drinks?
Maybe they'll, maybe it's really helium and they'll sound like the Munchkins.
Let's see, what's a 4-letter word that means lunar? Planet? No, too many letters.
There he goes!
Woozy. No, that doesn't fit either.
Hookah. Hookah.
Something's wrong with the ventilating system. Get the oxygen.
No, it's my nap time.
It's not that hard of a job. Man, they're really overacting in this thing.
Nice swoon.
It's not that heavy. Oh, you think in the future on the moon they'd at least get rid of the creaks?
Yeah.
Faker, faker. You're dead.
Hey, either of you guys got a 9/16 wrench? I'll just use this church key here.
Smell my fingers.
You're breathing for 2 now.
Buddy breathing.
It's better, yeah.
Oh, great. Hit him in the face and hurt your hand, dumbo.
Just give him a headbutt. Give him a headbutt. He's just wearing spandex on his head.
That's for Brian Gumble. That's for Gene Shalit. And that's for dressing up like Carmen Miranda. God, that was dumb.
Those are all Bob Mackey creations, aren't they? Someone's gonna snag their jammies on something sharp, I can tell. Earth chair, earth chair.
Her lip, her lip.
Bet they bust a vase.
I've never seen so many lava lamps in my life.
Hope he remembers what level he parked on. I'm in the Moon Man lot.
Maybe they won't notice me carrying this. I act really nonchalant.
Guards! Guards! The Earthman has escaped with a ray gun. Send a car out to search for him.
And don't forget the cheese. It's a moon car, and it's filled with evil Michelin men.
What a goofy looking vehicle.
They better hurry. They gotta get that car back to the amusement park. That's an e-ticket ride, you know.
Yeah, but it sure is heavy. Is anybody after you? Not yet. Give me a hand with this. We've got to move fast.
Is it just me, or do those guys look like the crash dummies?
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle up.
He must have come this way. He couldn't have got by the guards at the Canyon Bridge.
No, and he won't move very fast carrying that gun.
Those fins really keep it stable.
I didn't know they had plywood on the moon.
There they are. Give them
No
a
sprinkle
blast.
paint either.
Hey, that thing's really gonna come in handy when Alan Shepard gets to the moon. It's gonna make a swell golf cart.
Maybe we can dodge around those rocks and lose them.
Maybe you could use the gun. You know the big one that blows up things? Like moon cars, perhaps?
I wonder if they know how stupid they look right now.
They're still after us.
Give him the Hershey's head kiss of death.
Kinda looks like an electric razor.
Even our name says Merry Christmas.
That looks like a cave. Let's get in there.
Good. It's a moon mirage. Dolt. It died.
Those old two-cycles, you know.
We can't follow them in there. Set the ray gun at constant heat.
Oh, Constance Heat, I love her films.
You know, that constant heat ray sounds a lot like a Chevy horn.
This must be the molten terror of the title.
They're turning that mountain into taffy.
I think they may turn our heroes into taffy soon.
It's a big rock candy mountain.
Snack Canyon.
What's that?
It's the land of Dairy Queen, and a river of chocolates coming right for you.
Isn't that lava? Well, I guess they'll be cooked, but their hands will be clean. Promise action.
What would you do now, Crow?
I'd panic.
Panic? Tom?
Oh, same. No
Same?
question.
There's got to be a way out. Here it comes.
Whoa. This must be what it's like to be in the stomach of someone drinking a malt. What do you think? This
Look out.
Blow on it.
That will finish them.
Radar men from the moon. George Wallace, Allentown, Roy Barcroft, William Bakewell, and Clayton Moore. With Peter Brocco, Bob Stevenson, Don Walters, Tim Steele, Dale Van Sickle, Wilson Wood, Noel Cravat, Baines Barron, Paul McGuire, Ted Thorpe. And written by Ronald Davidson. John McBurn, Freddie Ritter.
Okay, that's good. That's fine. Thank
Make him read the small print.
Yeah, what's that symbol mean over there? I always wondered about
That means golden plump.
Golden plump turkey?
Yes.
Okay.
This is, in fact, a golden plump turkey of a movie. Chapter 3, Bridge of Death.
I think it's about dentistry.
Yeah.
Hey, how come Ted's so big and Commander Cody is so small?
Oh, Crow, that's a common movie device called foreshortening.
Oh.
Yeah, they use it all the time.
Instead of butter.
That's like someone's throat when they're spitting a malt up.
It's a Whammo magic window.
The evil Michelin men continued to use the constant heat ray, which sounded like a Chevy horn.
Hey, surf's up.
Whoa.
Maybe we can get out along that side. What about that tank? We may be able to take care of it.
What about the camera crew?
They were annihilated. The entire crew was annihilated. But they got the shot.
Flash him, he's got his high beams on.
The bloodstream.
Let's try this one.
Quick, up this hill. Try not to look like Mr. Peanut.
Or Mr. Salty.
Or Mr. Drip.
Or Mr. Bubble.
Finish them. Give me a hand grenade.
Hand grenade.
Hand grenade.
Eat shrapnel tire, boys.
Boy, that really hurt him.
He must have gotten out. Let's move out of here.
What a couple of retreads. Remember, signal your intent. Use your mirrors. Put it in reverse. Mind your space cushion.
Space cushion?
It's what they're sitting on.
That does it, Ted. Let's get back to the rocket ship.
Okay.
Don't bang into anything.
Meanwhile...
Too bad you lost that ray gun.
Jim never drinks coffee on our home
We have a
planet.
chance of getting one. We couldn't possibly attack their city with any of our weapons.
That isn't the worst of it. They've already tracked us halfway to this ship, so they know about where we are.
Spacemen just don't look at home in a breakfast nook.
One blast from that ray gun will pop this ship like a toy balloon.
Maybe we better get back to Earth.
What do you think?
I think so. We've accomplished the most important part of our mission. We discovered that Reddick has planned to lead an invasion from the moon as soon as the saboteurs finish softening up our defenses. And it's up to us to get that information back to Earth. How soon can we take off?
Well, I've got to build up the pressure in all the tanks, warm up the jets. Maybe a couple hours.
Then get started. I'll fly out and scout around until you're ready.
Oh, and the woman will clean up. How progressive.
Huh?
Huh?
That's not one of ours. I better...
Hey, Joe, what's that he's cranking?
I think it's some kind of radio.
It's his crotch-mounted cordless phone.
And that guy's speaking into a crawler.
Maybe he's Danish.
Well, if it's the moon, it's a cheese Danish.
Where our scout car was attacked. Splendid. I'll send another car out after it at once. Stay there and keep watch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my shoes are untied.
He's wearing hand-thrown pottery. My suit's more comfortable, and I'm willing to fight about it.
Our own Commando Cody is wearing a stylish frock with metallic pointed, almost gothic styling. His power tanks are very flattering, never ever making him look pudgy or bloated. Mr. Crow?
Thank you. Mr. X, on the other hand, is wearing a white cotton space shift with almost a nymph-like quality to it. It is belted and gathered at the joints to give it a lighter-than-air feel. You, too, can feel 1/6 your own weight in this space shift by Dundee.
Alien train supplied by Tycho.
Oh, he didn't come out of his tuck in time.
I'll take that, Mr. Bond.
Nipple, nipple, tweak, tweak, fly, fly, fly!
Oh, I hate that. My shoe's still untied.
How come he doesn't land on his head?
He knows better.
He'd stick there like a lawn dart.
Scouts found our ship. I took care of him, but I'm afraid he'd already reported us. How much longer before we can take off? One of those tanks is headed this way. How about it, Hank?
I won't guarantee the results, but we can try. Here goes, all jets.
Well, one jet.
Here it comes.
Looks like we may make it.
If we get out of range with our ray gun in time.
Shut off that induction valve!
Fire in the hole!
We're hit! Everybody lean!
Medic, oh! Looks like the Macy's parade gone awry.
But check the other compartments. Right.
Kablooey.
Taking a lot of flack.
Kind of reminds me of Das Boot.
Looks like we're in the clear.
Das Moon Boot.
Yeah.
Things are sort of messed up in there, but nothing serious.
Just everything's broken.
Okay, Hank. You can start for the Earth now. Make a 180-degree turn. Right, Commander.
180 degrees.
For savings. Oh.
Very well.
A princess phone, how cute.
Patrol car reported that the spaceship has escaped.
Ship must not be allowed to land on Earth.
Set it for stun.
Krog.
Why does the Earth have a shadow?
Why are there clouds in space?
Why are we watching this?
Daddy, what's Vietnam?
Ready to Krog. Come in.
I told you to never call me here.
Cody's rocket ship has escaped and is headed back to Earth. He has all the information about our planned invasion and must not be allowed to tell it to the authorities. Will you have a ray gun completed by the time he lands?
I'm afraid that is impossible, Your Excellency.
All the hardware stores are closed.
Weapon available. That ship must be destroyed before anyone can get out of it.
Yes, Your Excellency. You heard the orders?
Yeah, but it might not be that easy. There may be guards at the landing field.
Nevertheless, you will carry out instructions. I will furnish you with a bomb. You can devise some means for placing it under the ship the moment it lands.
How do we know when they'll get here?
I'll pick up their approach on my radar, so you can be in position when they land.
Can't believe those thugs are taking orders from a guy dressed in spandex.
Yeah. Hey, great spot for a picnic. Did you bring the basket?
Yeah, I brought it. Fried chicken, right?
Crouch down like me.
We supposed to run like this the whole way?
Yeah.
Couple of dumb cops.
Figured. Yes. Got to blast them.
There's gum under this one.
Anyone can get out of the ship. Here she comes.
Look at the lines on that beauty.
Going in for a landing.
Just keep turning and switching knobs till we get her down.
Calling landing field. Calling landing field.
Landing field to rocket. Come in.
We're coming down. Is the field clear?
Walkie-talkie
Yes, sir.
big
We're all
enough,
ready
pal?
for you.
All right, Hank. Make your 180-degree turn.
Everybody lean.
You take the one on the right.
The big one?
He's not my type.
Yo!
There's gunplay.
I want to hear Ricochet.
Why is it darker on the Earth than on the moon?
A humanish question, or a question a human might ask?
They're at the Cadillac Ranch.
He's out of Bang Bang.
Whoa. What kind of a welcome party is this?
I hope this doesn't happen at the hotel. Did you call ahead? Patooey.
Let's get over to the car.
Yeah, the bullets don't hurt over there.
We'll never make it now. Let's get out of here.
I want to get noticed by all the babes.
They're taking off in a car. I'll go after them. You guard the ship.
I'll go after him and leave you guys stranded.
Thanks. Let's hold each other.
Riffs, step up.
Hey, you almost lost him in that last edit.
Meanwhile, hundreds of miles away.
Good driving.
It's hanging on to us. Give it all you can.
Nothing's worth driving like that.
They don't even have their belts on, I bet.
Nice shot of me. Whoa. Another good shot of me. I look like Gene Hackman.
Stop on that bridge.
He's got an idea.
Hey, wait, didn't you see the Bridge of Death sign up there?
I'll litter, that'll do it. Cody hates it when you litter.
Oh, you shouldn't drink before you have a car chase.
Just put this garbage here. Cody will see it. He'll stop. We'll get away.
I thought that invention was a good idea.
Flaming whoopee cushion. That was brilliance.
No, not that. Mine. The bubble thing.
Oh, yeah. I like bubbles.
Look at this. Another one of these. Radar men from the moon.
Seen it.
Can we go?
Done it.
Starring the same people as the week before, and the week before that, and episode after episode.
What did you do today? Well, we watched a stupid movie. Yeah, same as always. Another day in the salt mine.
Well, try to keep a good attitude. We got to do 2 of these.
What?
Oh, brother.
I don't think I can do that. Yeah, we know. We know.
Music's good this time.
Flight to destruction. Ooh, I'm quivering in my chair. Commando Cody pursues Daly and Graber, who, on Krog's orders, attempt to bomb the rocket ship with Cody, and they kidnap him and stuff.
Okay, you guys, see if you can spot the escape scene that happens. We always seem to miss it when they get out just before something explodes.
If I remember correctly, they're turning on to the Bridge of Death.
Hey, here comes Cody, and he's got his beer goggles on.
He's trash, and now he's gonna get bombed. Huh? Oh, look, it's a bomb.
Hey, that scene wasn't in last time.
That's because they didn't get the film back from the drugstore yet.
Upon further review, the refs find that Cody is dead. The play stands. Cody is dead.
So, the people on the moon are planning a direct attack on the world as soon as their saboteurs have softened up our defenses.
What do you think their chances are of succeeding?
You've seen what the ray guns have already done here. If they send down a fleet of rocket ships armed with atomic weapons like those, or perhaps even larger ones, it would be difficult to hold out against them.
Perhaps our best move would be to attempt an attack on the moon.
We'd be at a terrific disadvantage. I don't even see how we could land ships there in face of their ray guns.
We just can't sit here and wait to be attacked.
Sure we can. We've done it a million times.
Riddick the ruler told me they plan to attack after their saboteurs here have accomplished their mission. If we could round up the gang operating here, we may stave off the attack until we are better prepared to meet it.
Yes, that's
That
certainly
guy's
the first
uglier
thing
than
to
a
do.
mud fence.
You know some of the saboteurs, don't
He
you?
can make a train
Yes,
take a dirt
that is
road.
by sight. And my flying suit gives me a considerable advantage in running them down.
Right. I'll have you notified whenever there's another attack. In the meantime, we'll put every available man on this case. Goodbye, Cody.
Goodbye, sir.
Bye.
What a nice guy.
Seems like a nice enough fella.
At first.
Hey, forget about the pearled inlay. Just screw it back together.
Finished in a short time now. So you'd better arrange to get another truck to mount it in.
Okay, but I'll need some more money.
My purse is on the counter,
We'll have
honey.
to sell some more of those jewels you brought down from the moon.
I've only a few of them left, and I must keep those for an emergency.
What's he gonna do, luge in that
Take up
outfit?
your career of bank robbery.
Not me. I'm already on parole for that.
I know. But you would be wise to continue to obey my orders. Your more recent activities would be of extreme interest to the authorities.
Oh, who's gonna report me? You, Mr. Moon Man?
Will you need someone to help you?
Yeah, but they'll have to do the dirty work.
Dirty work.
Of course, I'll go along to check on them.
Very well. Make your arrangements at once. Select a bank which is located in a not too heavily patrolled area.
Like Yellowstone?
Boy, that guy's good at leaning. Hey, his face rings a bell.
An MPA system bell.
Motion Picture Association?
It's possible.
Here they come.
Oh, what a time to get a kink in the back. He got one too. Heartbreak of psoriasis.
Hey, hey, you could get in, there's seats for that.
Maybe he thinks it's a skateboard.
It's a running board, not a riding board.
We ought to lose them now. We're out of traffic.
Hey, this isn't the way to Taco John's.
Whatever you do, don't open your door.
Oh, alone at last. You're the man for me.
Gomez, I'm not your new best friend. Ooh, lucky one.
Nice roll.
Oops.
Hey, it's John Cleese.
But we must have more money. You've got to get it somehow.
Not by any more bank jobs. I'm too hot
Krog
in
is
that
not
business
looking
now.
good.
We'll have to figure out something else.
I'll radio the moon. Perhaps Reddick can advise us.
Good idea. Maybe I'll send you some moon rocks or something.
He better get some shut-eye.
Krog calling Reddick.
Da-da-da-da.
Meanwhile, back at Caesar's Palace.
Krog calling Reddick.
Don't ever interrupt me while I'm playing the nickel
Calling
slots.
Reddick.
And stop talking into a pine cone.
I have to report that our scheme for obtaining money was a failure, Your
Someday it'll
Excellency.
grow and he'll be talking into a
Can you
tree.
suggest some plan that might be more successful?
I think I can. From what I hear of activities on Earth, kidnapping important persons and holding them for ransom has proved highly profitable.
It's very trendy.
Commando Cody, who flew his rocket ship to the moon, is very valuable to the defense organization of his country. I suggest you select him.
An excellent idea. We shall carry it out at once.
That's why he's the boss.
It'll be a rough deal, but a lot safer than robbing another bank.
Of course. Commando Cody should be worth at least $100,000.
Oh, at least.
Shall we bring him here?
No. Hire a plane and take him to...
Paradise City? Oh, not another lab fight.
Hey, this bra is coming along nicely.
Oh, I hate to shoot a butt like that. I love that.
Where's Cody?
Right over there.
Huh?
Huh, works every time.
Yeah, well, that's for Enrico Fermi.
It is a good thing scientists can really fight. They must have been taking classes.
Blue stool.
If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times, we're not rounding off pi to 4.
You MIT guys think you're pretty tough.
That's for Madame Curie. She's so cute when she's passed out.
Geronimo! Oh, right in the test tubes.
What's the physics of a broken jaw, college boy? Are you referring to the mandible or the maxilla?
Yeah, tell your friends Crick and Watson.
I've got a headache this big.
Ugh. Dropped him like a bad habit.
Now will you tell us where Cody is?
In
I
Wyoming?
don't know.
Why don't we grab her and use her to trap Cody?
I am grabbing her.
That's an idea. On your way, sister. Wait a minute.
At least she got to bring her clutch purse.
I think it's alligator. It's very nice, very stylish.
Is she double dating again? Well, they seem like nice enough fellas.
At first. How many times do I have to tell them no kickball in the lab?
Those same two men who wrecked the ray gun, they came after you.
Where's Joan?
I don't know. Maybe they took her with them.
2 men and a woman drove away from here just as I came in. They were too far away to be recognized, but it must have been them.
They must have Joan. They're taking her to the San Diego Zoo.
Police headquarters.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. Be on the lookout for 2 men and a babe. Maybe armed with a gigantic experimental brassiere. You know what to do. Strap it on and parade around singing show tunes. Bless you.
Whoa.
Zunt.
You're not supposed to do that.
That stirred up my ROMs real bad.
Okay, I'll tell him. The police found out that the car went to the East Side Airport, and a man took off with Joan in a chartered plane. They left just a few minutes ago.
If I'm lucky, I can catch them.
What about the bra?
Window! Window! Hey!
Good.
Jack O'Lantern, private eye.
Nipple, nipple, tweak, tweak.
Fly!
Can I offer you some peanuts?
I hope they showed this movie on that flight.
So do you like my plane, honey?
Here I come to save the dame.
Who?
She sees him.
Don't get excited, sister. I'll take care of him.
Wow, he can fly and shoot at the same time? He must be ambidextrous.
Boy, I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous.
Oh.
She's so cute when she's knocked out.
Oh, Cody's shooting. Hey, wasn't there something in the rule book about equal and opposite reactions, Joel?
Darn. Ouch, that's hot.
Commando Soprano. Oh. Steering's out.
Saves weight.
Oh, nice guy. He ditched her.
Just like Karen Black.
Where's Charlton Heston when you need him?
Hey, they should really work up this act for air shows. It would really fly.
Hi, honey. Come die with me.
Hey, deplane. Deplane. Buzz.
Why don't you put it down over there by those rocks?
Bang. We don't have to wait till next week.
Nice parking.
Commando Cody in his flying suit. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm surrounded by idiots of my own design.
Bye, pretty lady. Enjoy your in-flight meal. Baked in Alaska. Hey, they should work up an air show. Huh, psych.
Oh. Nice climbing.
Direct the controls!
Whoa.
Get into that parachute.
Parachute? There was no parachute in the last reel.
Look at that. Looks like the little lady's having the time of her life.
Shoot. Oh, well, there goes the model. What about the real plane?
I'm beginning to think these endings are rigged.
That was worse than usual.
I got her. I got her. Come to Papa. Oops.
Hey, this is fun. Watch this. Wee! Wobby! It's like a big balloon.
What became of that man?
He must have landed somewhere near here. If you're sure you're all right, I'll look for him.
Oh, of course I am. I'll walk over to the road.
Okay.
Okay, let me just, okay, yeah, that's right. Nipple, nipple, and fly!
What a fantastic man. It's been a good day. I'd better head towards the highway now. Where is that highway? Where am I?
You'd think he'd have an inflated ego.
Or at least inflamed tissue.
Here's Chaz wearing his Armani from the Desert Wear collection.
For goons on the go.
Hey, you call for a murder car?
No, thanks. I already got one.
He's switching to the light rock station.
The Moon Rock Station.
He flies better than Superman.
Land the flying suit chase. Step on it. Huh? You crazy? Don't argue. Step on it.
Oh, he could have never have known he was picking up a moon goon. Poor guy.
Right. Right. Shoot him. That's your solution to everything. Something gets in your way, you pull out your little gun and you gotta shoot him. Well, listen, mister, someday there's gonna be a flying rocketeer behind you who's gonna shoot back.
Whoa!
Hey, you winged him. Better get out the dogs.
That stopped him.
What's the limit on Cody's this year anyway?
When you shoot down a Cody, do you call a ranger or do you call an air traffic controller?
It's gutting him, that's the hard part. Oh darn, I just got this back from the garage.
Meanwhile, back in the bowels of the
You
earth.
must report to the moon.
I think we all reported to the moon at one time or another.
Rob, calling Reddick.
Reddick?
Rob, calling Reddick.
Reddick, pick up line 1, please. Mr. Reddick.
He's Reddick and
Come
waiting.
in, Rob. I have to report another failure, Your Excellency. We were unable to capture Commando Cody and hold him for ransom.
You still have no funds.
No, sir.
Apply for an arts grant, quick.
Ray gun into action again, we are unable to continue our campaign against Earth's defenses.
Listen carefully, Krog. I cannot have my preparations for invading the Earth delayed by such a minor detail as obtaining a small amount of money. If the men you now have cannot accomplish this simple mission, then hire someone who can produce results. This is an order.
I understand, Your Excellency.
Hire someone else. I wonder if Kelly has a thug department.
You heard? It's It's up to you to decide whether you can still be useful to us or...
Or I forgot my line.
We'll figure out something if we could only use our arms.
Payroll job Duke was trying to get you in on. Maybe he'll still go through with it.
Well?
It's risky, but it might work. It's the Western Wholesale Supply Company. They keep their payroll in the office safe every Friday night. There's a man in the office who knows
Every
the
time he
combination-
talks, the scene fades out.
Meanwhile, further along in the script, well, no one's been shot yet. It's going pretty well.
I think they got that car at Getaway Rentals.
It's a cop. Get going.
Be on the lookout for a 1935 murder car, smart looker, priced to move. You'll be the hit of your neighborhood. Owned by a little old lady. 1935 Porter. That's my mother dear. Helps me through everything I do, and I'm so glad she's here.
That's a stunning Jerry Van Dyke.
You know, Jerry Van Dyke has a bumper sticker that says, "My other car is my mother."
Oh, he's a nut.
You're watching the All Car Chase Network.
All cars, all chases, all the time.
They're getting closer.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. It's everyone's answer to everything in this film.
Hey, that's my lunch.
Well, it was a nice shot.
I suppose he tried to do that.
Meanwhile, back at the Cody Institute for Scientists Who Get Pummeled.
Honey, I'm
We
home.
finally got a break. They called me down to the jail hospital to see if I could identify a prisoner. And he turned out to be one of those two who've been making all the trouble for us.
Well, how did they catch him?
Well, he and another man staged a payroll robbery. The police went after them and the car crashed. The other man was killed, but our pal was only banged up a little.
What did you find out about him?
His name's Graber. He's an ex-convict out on parole from a bank robbery sentence.
Well, what about his connection with the invaders from the moon?
I haven't had a chance to find out yet. There were too many people around the jail hospital, so Henderson asked me not to question him there. We might be overheard.
But aren't they going to try to find out something?
Yes. They're going to move him under guard to a private sanitarium where we can question him without any danger of the story leaking out and throwing the whole country into a panic.
When'll that be?
Probably this afternoon. Henderson is going to let me know as soon as they make arrangements for having him transferred. I'd like you to go with me, Ted.
Sure.
Great, if I stay around here, I'll get my butt kicked again.
I got some news about Graber. A friend of mine's a trustee in the jail hospital, and he tipped me off they're moving Graber out in an ambulance this afternoon.
My trusty
Is there
friend.
anything we can do about it?
Yeah, I got it all figured out. Now, my friend told me which road the ambulance is taking.
Stay down.
What a party. I was so hammered. Look, guys, it's a roadkill.
Huh?
All right, give me a snow cone and 2 bomb pops.
Start walking. Cross country.
Go on. I'm wearing white, though. That's not very good humor.
Jeez.
That's gotta hurt.
What about the driver?
I sent him hiking.
You should have slugged him. As soon as he gets to a phone, he'll have the cops on our trail.
It's okay. There's a car parked a few miles up the road to pick you up.
Okay, let's go.
Wow, now they can have all the frozen treats they ever wanted.
That's a haul. Cool car. That's a cool Cody car.
Hey, wait a minute. There's no ice cream on these sticks.
Those are tongue depressors. This is an ambulance, you idiot. Oh.
It's about time you got here. The cops are after you already. What? Yeah, it's coming over the radio right now.
But check local listings in your area.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. The stolen ambulance was last reported turning onto the east end of Harrison Canyon Highway.
I told you you should have slugged that driver.
Calling police headquarters. Calling police headquarters.
It's Cody.
Police headquarters, come in.
This is Commando Cody. I picked up your broadcast and I'm just turning into the west end of Harrison Canyon
I think
now.
that's an honorary title.
I'll stop it for you.
We'll get some men up there as soon as we can.
That's a bad break. What's he doing out here?
Probably on his way to third degree me. I'll go back to town with you, Sam. You keep going with the ambulance until you can ditch it. If you meet Cody first, smash him.
Right.
Man, he should just get some counseling. He wouldn't want to smash people all the time.
Smash, slug, shoot, walk. It's all the same to him. He just wasn't beat up enough as a kid.
We now return you to the all-car chase network already in progress.
You think we'll meet them on the road?
Well, if I write my script right, we should be meeting him pretty soon.
I ever tell you guys about how James Dean died?
What'd I tell you? There he is, page 92.
Nah, we've done this a million times.
Character, Commando Cody. In Radar Men from the Moon. It is sort of hypnotic, isn't it?
Hypnotic.
Death. The production company has installed a small piece of information for you, the readers, to read, as if you cared about what happened in the last segment.
Something new is coming to town, and George the Milkman's bringing it round.
You think we'll meet them on the road?
Of course you will. You did last week.
Truck. Car.
Now, if I remember right, Cody's about to collide with the evil good humor man's ice cream car of death.
Bet you an hour of KP they jump.
There it is. It's gonna crash into us. Bail out!
Oh, did I say jump? I meant swerve.
Oh, great. That was on my MasterCard.
Here's the payroll.
I said jelly rolls, not payrolls.
Oh.
Reddick calling crowd. Reddick calling crowd.
Mr. Reddick, line 1, please.
The donuts are here, sir. They're fluffy and delicious.
Yes, Your Excellency. I was just about to call you to report that we are about to put our ray gun into operation again.
I have another mission for you first. Do you have an atomic bomb strong enough to start a volcanic eruption in the Mount Alta crater?
Yes,
Not on
but
me.
An eruption in that mountainous area would do very little damage.
On the contrary, it will do a great deal of damage. The present atmospheric conditions on Earth indicate that the eruption would cause torrential rains, and the resulting floods should seriously disrupt transportation and defense measures.
An excellent idea. We shall carry it out at once.
That's why he's
Very
the
well.
boss.
Then start an intensified campaign with the ray gun. Earth's defenses must be completely broken down before we can risk an invasion from the moon.
Yes, Your Excellency.
What a wingnut.
Oh, man, you guys are gonna love this one.
You've heard the orders. Charter a plane and drop one of our atomic bombs into the outer crater. Nature will do the rest.
Okay. When do we do it?
At once. I will get you the bomb.
It's right over here by the toaster oven.
This one's called the Baby Boy.
Joel, what's the matter with these guys anyway? I mean, they're ready to sell their home planet for some money.
Well, they just don't have any real home planet pride.
You think they have wives and families?
Yeah.
No, I bet they sold them too to pay for those nice suits.
You know, the Cessna Skyhawk is usually your best choice for bombardiering missions.
There it goes.
Good shot, right in the wading pool.
Krakatoa, east of Java.
Fentonville, east of Muncie.
Competition keen as nation's best vie for top honors.
Hey, you ho daddies, surf's up.
Oops, the water broke. It's a bridge under troubled water.
They'll be surfing in Boston.
Local high school grabs corn crown, Blue Earth to build beet palace.
If the moon men did start that eruption, they certainly got results.
You got to admire them moon men.
That volcano's been dead for years. Took quite a blast to get it going again. An atomic bomb dropped from a plane would seem to be the only answer.
Is right for
You know,
$200.
Commander Cody thinks that maybe...
Oh, finally I come in and you two aren't fighting anybody.
How'd you make out?
Like
I
a
think we're on the
bandit.
right track.
The second airport I checked had chartered the plane on the day of the eruption to two men, answering the description of Graber and his pal.
Then we're right. They're the ones who bombed the volcano.
Looks like it.
Yes, but that doesn't help us catch them. Couldn't you get a line on them?
The names and addresses they gave were phony, but I did get one break. The airport manager borrowed these matches from Graber and forgot to give them back.
Al's Cafe. That might do us some good.
Especially if you're hungry.
And if we're lucky, there might be regular customers. So let's go and look the joint over.
Right.
Yeah, crooks are always
If we hear
dropping
anything,
obvious
Joel, we'll give you a
clues
call.
like that. It's really a desperate cry for help, you know.
Oh, Al's Cafe. They do a really nice job there. A blue plate
Yeah, I
special
know
that'll
that.
really make your pelt
They
stand
come
on
in here
end.
pretty often, but I don't know their names or anything about them.
Well, if they show up, I wish you'd call me.
Sure, I've got nothing better to do with my miserable life than call you.
I sure will, Mr. Cody.
Thanks.
Hey, how convenient. Everybody dance!
They're all short order crooks.
Gentlemen, I can seat you immediately.
You know, dropping those matchbooks all over town really helped business.
Well, this is my lucky day.
You'd like that to go.
Right in the kidney beans.
Right in the cream corn.
Right in the liver and onions.
Right in the Salisbury steak. That's it. Next time I talk, I let this do the talking for me.
You or the cops try to follow us, I'll give it to them quick.
Give what?
The bill.
Oh, put that on my tab.
Hey, isn't anyone gonna drive?
All right, Ted, we're going to Barney's Chili Snack and do the same thing.
Wake up, Cody. You owe me $400. Cough up.
They took your pal, Mr. Cody. You gonna call the cops?
I don't dare to. They'd kill him sure.
Oh, I'm stuffed. That's the best progressive dinner I've ever had. Martha's Jell-O mold was out of this world.
Get your hand off my knee.
Huh?
Good reaction time.
Hey, give them a break. They're trashed.
Come and get me. I'm a funny little fuzzy rabbit. I'm being bad. You have to spank me. I've been bad.
As soon as he can get to a phone, he'll have the cops on our trail.
The bunny trail.
The road to Clark Mountain is just up ahead. We'll hide out there until Clark can send us another car.
Come back. The bunny's still in the bushes.
That's an electric razor, you idiot.
Come in, Graver.
We just had a run-in with Cody again. Our car is hot. We'll have to have another one.
We want one with factory air.
We're heading up to Clark Mountain. We'll stop before we get to the top and wait there.
Very well, I'll have another car out there as soon as possible.
Did Dad sound mad about the car?
Meanwhile, back at the Cody Institute for Naughty Little Bunnies.
What do you think they'll do to him?
Oh, it's hard to tell. They'll certainly hold him until they pick... Cody Laboratory. Ted, where are you?
In a gas station on Highway 17. I jumped out of the car and gave them the slip.
Good work. Now we can go after them. Where are they heading?
They were going up the Clark Mountain Road.
I'll use the rocket suit and try to find them.
Okay, don't worry about me. I'll come a ride back to town.
I'm fine. You guys just go to the movie without me.
Phone the police and tell them to block the highway on the other side of the mountain.
Right.
Hello, police. Block the mountain on the other side of the highway.
Police headquarters.
Nipple 1, nipple 2, and hop, hop, wah!
Hey, wait a minute. I'm flying. Hey.
Meanwhile, in the hills of death...
He acts like a bunny and we fall to pieces. What kind of thugs are we?
Hey, Daly. Quit worrying. Car can't get here for a while yet.
Traffic on outbound 72 is heavy going into Spaghetti Junction. And wait a minute. Well, there's some little tiny ants on the crosstown. Oh, those are cars.
Oof, my arches. Oh, I gotta go. Let me find a place. When will I learn? I should always go before I fly.
Steve, have you ever really looked at a squirrel? I mean, really, up close.
Hey, it's Cody.
I sure wish we had one of those flying suits.
You know, there's nothing like being in a gunfight with 600 pounds of high-test nitro rocket fuel on your back.
Time to get out of here. Follow me. Keep low.
Serpentine!
Serpentine.
Serpentine!
Back and forth, back and forth. Uh-oh, this isn't good. I've seen good before, and it didn't look like this.
When Cody gets here, give yourself up. Try not to get too close to him.
Wet your lips.
Don't argue. Do
And
what I
straighten
tell
that
you.
tie.
I'm a quick little rabbit.
Don't move.
Montana looks long. He's got a man open. Oh, pass. Pass interference. Oh. Just in time.
Hey, a new character.
Yeah, right. George Wallace in his pre-gubernatorial days.
Clayton Moore before his Lone Ranger days.
And Dale Van Sickle. He never made a bad film.
But Noel Kravitz did. Ronald Davidson, John Davidson's smarter brother.
And Franklin and Jack.
Hey, come
Hey.
on.
Close.
Fritzy Bran Muffin. Chapter 7. Camouflage Destruction. Commando Cody learns that Graber and Daly are in Clark Mountain. They go after them through Zagnut Valley.
Watch me, catch me, try to catch me. I'm a little rabbit.
Who?
When Cody gets here, give yourself up. Try not to get too close to him.
But look,
Don't argue. Do what I tell you.
And wet your lips. Straighten your tie.
Don't move.
Oh, I mean, you can move a little bit. You can breathe and stuff.
Montana looks left.
Drop your gun.
He's open.
Where's Graber?
Fires away, and it's incomplete. Oh, that could have been his rotator cuff.
Plummeting towards Earth.
Wow.
Wow. Meanwhile, back at the Cody Institute for people who almost die every
I got
week.
the flying suit under control just before I crashed, but I'd lost my gun. When I tried to look for Graber and his pal, they had disappeared. They must have taken off to the hills on foot.
So where are we now?
Oh, think about it,
Back
lady.
where
You're
we
in the
started.
lab.
Except that we do know that Graber's been hanging out at Al's Cafe.
They'll probably never show up there again.
But I might find somebody around there who knows them. Anyway, I'm going to give it a try.
That's his desk
I'll call you
gun.
later.
It's just a spare. Feels good, though.
Al's Cafe, serving the underworld since 1923.
Sure, I've seen him around here and talked to him a few times, but I don't know anything about him.
What'd you talk to him about?
Well, I'm a mechanic, and the last time they asked me to do some work on a truck motor for them, I couldn't handle the job. So, yesterday it was. I told them to try Benson's over on the south side of town, but I don't know whether they ever went over there or not.
I'll check up on it. Do you know Benson's address?
It's on Central between 14th and 15th, south side of the street.
But I don't know his address.
Good, thanks.
I'll let you know if they ever turn up here again, Mr. Cody.
Good. See you later.
Boy, I hate that guy.
Meanwhile, back at the casino, the Keno game raged on.
Ever kissed a dog? I mean, like, right on the mouth.
Route, calling ready.
Bill, pick up line 1, please. It's your wife, Mr. Reddick.
Come in, Krog. We have the new ray gun ready to mount in a well-camouflaged truck, Your Excellency, and are prepared to renew our campaign.
And our contracts.
What are your first objectives? Since the authorities here learned of your planned invasion from the moon, there have been heavy troop movements in this area. We plan to concentrate on destroying troop trains.
Very well. Work as fast as possible.
We must have Earth's defenses completely disorganized before we start our invasion from the moon. Yes, Your Excellency.
Yes, Your Excellency. Get a bomb, hire some thugs, get new thugs. I'm beginning not to believe this world conquer thing anyway.
Is everything ready?
Yes. We can pick up the truck and get going.
Here are the timetables. And a map with the best points of attack indicated. Cover as many of them as you can today.
And then knock off for a light lunch. You guys have been working hard.
No, I don't remember anyone answering that description. But of course we run a lot of jobs through here and I don't know all the drivers.
How about these trucks that are in here now?
Well, this one and this one are a couple of my regular customers. That one's a cross-country job. It came in last night for an ignition check. I didn't see who the driver was. The nightman took care of it.
Okay if I look it over?
Sure, go ahead.
This little honey? Oh yeah, it's a smart little number. I can see you're a man who knows his trucks. This one's got all the candy. Going after Moon Man, this is perfect. It's a real honey. Yep, real crates and everything. Hi.
Get away from that truck.
Hey, what's going on?
Frisk him. Stay out of this or you'll get hurt.
Now look, I don't want any trouble in here.
So I'm just gonna hit you with this crowbar.
Hey, Joel, do mechanics fight better than scientists do?
Well, they often have heavy wrenches in their hands, so they do a lot better.
Nobody touches my snap-on tools.
Hey, that guy wrenched his back.
You really socketed that guy.
He's hammered.
Ooh, he bench pressed him.
Oh, look, he's getting tired.
What a retread.
It's the Vice Squad.
It's John Cleese, you bastard.
Let's roll.
Well, at least he's getting used to being beat up.
Hey, he's not even hurt. He must have been using Nerf tools or something. Not even a scratch.
Underoos are fun to wear.
The truckload of radios was a
And I
phony.
can fly from here
The whole
to
back end
there.
was a fake door. I'm sure they're planning on hiding something inside.
Probably a ray gun.
That's what I'm afraid of. They'll probably start blasting again any time now. I've sent Ted out to the airport to stand by on a plane with some light bombs.
He hasn't been able to lift
Soon as
heavy
we hear of
bombs
any
since his
ray gun
hernia.
attacks, I'll fly out and try to locate that truck, then radio Ted to bomb it. Cody Laboratory.
Mr. Cody, I'm so upset. They just blasted a troop train on the east end of Carson Valley. I'm
All right,
here all by
we'll be right
myself,
out.
and I don't know what to do. Please help.
They just blasted a troop train in the east end of Carson Valley. Radio Ted to take off on our plane at once
Uncanny.
and fly around out there. I'll contact him as soon as I spot the truck.
Right away.
Hello, Domino's.
Calling Ted Richards. Calling Ted Richards.
Nibble, nibble, twig, twig, fly. Whoa!
Boy, he's got a nasty tailwind.
Must have been something he ate.
Shouldn't they take off before they crop dust? Well, unless
uh,
we're doing ginseng.
Yeah, ginseng.
Fly the plane, Ted. Get the girl, Ted. Oh, I'm gonna show him something.
Calling Ted Richards. Calling Ted Richards.
Who is it?
Who do you think, dolt?
It's going along a dirt road just east of the end of the valley. I'll be right with you. Okay. I'll keep them in sight until you show up.
Does Cody normally travel with a full radio pack on?
It's his radio flyer.
The flying ham outfit.
Hey, UPS, Cody must be tracing a package or something.
Now, this is the third time I've done this camouflage destruction thing, so listen up.
Cody's after us again. We'll stop him. Use the rifle.
That should stop him. Pull! Oh,
Look
missed
out.
him. Drift left. Pull!
Oh, they got homicide doors on that thing.
Did you get him? No, but I scared him off. So we can fly back and tell the cops where we are? So what? By the time they get out here, we'll be long gone.
Who is it?
It's me. It's always going to be me. Whoever calls you, it's me.
Look at that door for you. Yeah. Yeah, just put that stuff in the back. I kind of live in my plane. You know, if you want to put the seat back, go ahead. You know, just make yourself comfortable.
What gives? The truck's just ahead. Fly over that dirt road. Okay, where are the bombs? Right there.
Oh, could you guys have found a smaller bomb? What are the odds of a moving plane hitting a moving target with a moving bomb that looks like a pineapple? Jeez.
Oh, great. 00 Cody. Do you have a license to kill now, Mr. Cody?
Oh, just an exploding dip in the road.
There's a plane up there. He must have bombed us. And it looks like he's coming back for another try.
Uh-oh.
We'll give it a blast with our ray gun. That was pretty close, but drop down a little lower next time.
This time use a water balloon. That'll really scare him. Hold it up right there. Let it up.
Okay, let's see. Bathroom stuff, books, knickknacks, kids' room. Hey, where's that ray gun anyway? Oh!
Hey, they've stopped. Looks like they're aiming at guns. Dive on them quick.
But stay in the plane, Ted.
Hurry up. He's diving on us again.
Oh, a blast from the Chevy horn.
You missed. Aim too quick. Turn the truck around. I got another shot at it. Right.
Well, they missed, but how are we going to get a cliffhanging ending for this episode?
You know, my flying helmet's really hard on my scalp, Ted. How do you keep yours so smooth and young looking besides using shellac all the time?
Well, that's the end. Next week, a new character for sure. There's no way you could get a guy out of that. You're watching Commander Cody, a not-so-new character from Republic. He gets in trouble every week, but he's saved by editing. Just a tweak of the nipple sends him on his way. A pumpkin head and a rocket pack, he'll save the day.
His laboratory is a boxing ring when bad guys come to mix it up. Someday always gets kidnapped and Cody has to fix it up. He drinks his tea at Al's Cafe and flies along on wires. He beats up crooks and flies with hooks and puts out forest fires.
Bad guys beware, Cody is there. You'll like his hair. It's under his helmet because we couldn't think of a good rhyme. And that's the end of the Commando Cody theme song. So sit right back and with a will of granite and watch Chapter 8, The Enemy Planet.
Very nice.
On May 17th, in the 8th Superior Court of California, Los Angeles, Graber and his goon Daly were sentenced to 3 consecutive 5-year sentences at the Actors Correctional Facility in Chino. Daly went on to win the 1989 Chicago, Illinois.
You missed. Aim too quick. Turn the truck around. I get another shot at it.
Why don't they just turn the gun around?
Because they shoot right through the back of the truck, Crow.
But it's a rented truck.
Yeah, but it's on Grabber's card.
Yeah, but he stole that card.
But he's a thief. He's supposed to steal cards.
Yeah, but the card is the ace of clubs.
No, it's the Players Club card. He rented the truck and got 2 free hotel nights at Resorts International Atlantic City and has a complimentary continental breakfast.
Atlantic City? Atlantic City? Slowly I turn.
Oh, stop it.
Step
Stop
by
it.
step.
They blew up the plane.
That's okay. It was a rented plane. and
Okay,
they-
stop it.
Shoot. Truck.
Here he comes.
Whoa! Incoming!
Whoa.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Meanwhile, back at the Cody
There could be a
Institute for
serious
Deceptive
problem
Editing,
System of defense against those ray guns.
It's practically impossible unless we build
Did
ray
you
guns
look at
of
the
our own.
skull on that
Can't do that
guy?
without lunarium
He
as
looks
the
like
base for
my
the enemy.
dead Uncle
That's
Phil.
right. So
Now.
if it beats with your approval,
I
I'll
wonder how
make
much he
another
charges
trip
to
the moon
haunt
and
a
try to get
house.
supply of lunarium.
You think you can do it?
I'm not sure, but it's worth trying. Anything is better than sitting here like tin ducks in a shooting gallery.
I heartily agree. If you're willing to make the attempt, you can certainly have permission. How soon can you start?
Right away. The rocket ship is all fueled and ready. Joan, phone Hank and
Rocket
tell me
ship.
get
We're
the
going
jets
back
warmed
to
up.
the
We leave
moon,
right
it
away.
sounds like.
Terrific.
Now, I want to get started before there's any chance of the news leaking out, so Reddick won't be laying for us when we get there.
Watch the fin, everybody. Whoops.
Oh, ooh.
Scarecrow, I think I'll miss you most of all.
Hope this trip is as easy as your last one.
Thanks. It should be.
Since we're using the same footage.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
bye.
Last one wasn't easy at all. They got shot at.
You know, they should invest in a control
Hiya,
tower.
folks. Here we go again. Oh, Hank. All set? Anytime now. Safety belts fastened?
No, it's not a law yet.
Fire pilot jets.
Well, one jet.
Fire main jets.
Fire all the jets. Get the Osmonds back on contract.
This thing's loaded with candy. Watch what I can do with her. You know, I could get used to this.
Yes, yes.
Cruising around in a big jet, lots of beer.
We're at full speed, Hank. Set a course for the moon.
Which
Right.
moon?
Hey, take a left at L2. You can't miss it. Dave's van is parked out front.
Let me show you what this baby can do. You guys ever seen a barrel roll?
Yikes.
Yahtzee.
If I'd have brought that straight edge, we'd make it to the moon in half the time.
Here, use my forehead, Phil.
We're just about here. We ought to be down in another 2 hours.
I'm getting really hungry. Everyone look for the Stuckies.
I can see the city now. We don't want to get too close, so swing west, Hank, and head for that same canyon. Okay.
I see 1,000 points of light. It looks like Cleveland.
Okay, I'll take her down.
We are now approaching the moon. Please place your office chairs into the upright position. The temperature on the moon is a balmy 70 degrees. Enjoy your stay.
All right, set her down.
Kind of looks like the Upper Dells.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's a beautiful place to be.
You sure you don't want me to go along? No, not this time. This is just a scouting trip to try to find where they keep the lunarium.
How do you expect to do that?
Well, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to capture one of the moon men and get some information out of him.
Well, bundle up, honey. It's cold out there.
Ooh, radishes.
Good morning. Where's my paper? Where's our shrubs? Oh, I'm on the moon. How silly of me. Space travel.
And away! So sunny on the moon today. Huh?
Well, I'm just standing on this hill and looking around. Oh, there I am.
It's Don Knotts.
Huh?
Give me that gun. It's mine.
Oh, it's that old sea hunt routine.
Pure helium? What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Do you want me to cut off your air again?
No. No.
Where is the lunarium stored?
I will tell you.
Think I'll pass? Sure, you'll pass all
Look,
right.
they're forcing him to eat Jones' cooking.
He wasn't in any position to
I
lie
was
very
just
well.
getting his free continental breakfast.
I picked up one of the men who guard the
I
lunarium.
can't believe we're trying to annihilate you. This is delicious. Hey, pass the jam, will you?
It's a little after 9. I'll go right in. You find a place to hide and watch for me to come out. Okay.
Geez, he got right through their rigid security system. I can't believe that.
About time you got here. I was delayed.
I'm a phony, you know.
Oh, that's right. The sauna closes after 10. Well, I'll have to use my after-hours pass key.
All right. I found my Nintendo. I'm going to play Super Mario Brothers and everything. This is going to be so great. Oh, it's heavy.
Oh, I'm not sorry for that one. That felt wonderful. Oh, I shouldn't do that in a pressure suit. Oh.
You got it. Yes. It's so heavy it's going to take us a week to lug it back to the ship. Get out of sight. Quick.
You know, these moon men have uses for plywood we haven't even dreamed of yet.
You wait in the car. I'm going to go see if Judy's ready.
Come on.
Judy, I'm down in the lobby. Can you buzz me up? Got Dad's car.
Well, case of Moosehead, no curfew. This is going to be the best road trip ever.
Here's a lesson for you teens. Always lock up and take the keys. Don't let a good boy go bad.
Very well.
Yeah, it's gonna be torqued. I gotta make up a story. Wandered to the far side. Yeah, that's it.
Somebody stole my car. Send another one quickly.
Listen, I'm not gonna bail you out of trouble every time you lose a car. Someday I'm not gonna be there for you. Yeah!
How's the fuel pressure? Seems okay.
This is so great.
What those Duke boys didn't know was that Boss Hogg had stolen the general lead.
Yeehaw! Yeah, yeah! Ooh!
Make all the speed you can.
There he is.
And try for a near miss. That might stop him.
Whoa.
What was that? A ray gun blast. See what's behind us.
I think it's a ray gun.
Oh, it's just some car. That must be they want to pass us.
Huh?
Moon signal or
Another
something.
car chasing us. We better use our gun. We'll have to turn around to do it. There's a bunch of rocks ahead that'll give us some shelter. We'll wait until we get there.
He's heading for some rocks. We'll have to stop him.
Oh, it's the Das Boot theme all over again.
That's our
Das
feed
Moon
pressure
Boot.
line. We're stuck. I'll say we are. Pressure's down to nothing. I can fix this if I have time.
I took moon mechanics in high school.
With your grenades. Okay.
Stop behind a rock. But I think I can blast him.
By this time, my lungs were aching for air.
You hit the helium.
Help me! Help me!
Hey, is that his high school yearbook picture?
There's a bunch of rocks ahead that'll give us some shelter.
He's heading for some rocks. We'll have to stop him.
They must read the script.
That's our feed pressure line. We're stuck. I'll say we are. Pressure's down to nothing. I could fix this if I have time.
And if I knew how.
Try to stop them with your grenades. Okay.
Stop behind a
Which
rock.
one of us is
But I
talking?
think I can blast him.
Go. Right in the plywood.
Now I'm just gonna drop my spleen on him.
What was that?
Sounded like a spleen. By this time, my lungs were aching for air.
If the tanks are rocking, don't come a knocking.
Huh? Oh, great. He's drunk again on rye whiskey.
We're stuck. So's the other car. Let's go after him with our ray pistols.
Whoa, he's got the Zackleys big time.
Did you stop them? For a little while, but I don't know for how long. You better go
Ted,
up
I
and see what's
can't keep
happening.
covering
I'll try
for
to
you
fix
at the
that
office.
pressure line. Okay.
Guys, over here. Whoa!
Taste my steel, Jughead.
Yikes.
That's not fair to play catch like that.
Oh, for the love of Mike.
Come in here and quit horsing around.
Come on, Mom, just one more grenade.
Just one
A
more.
little lead sandwich for you, Moon Geek.
No D for drive, Ted.
Shrapnel on your brain?
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. My mister's gone away.
Those things shut off quick.
Yeah, you don't get run on the moon.
Well, except for this movie. Which runs on and on.
True.
Get Hank and put this aboard. And get set for takeoff as fast as you can. I'll ditch this car. Right.
Oh, where are you gonna ditch a high-gloss plywood moon vehicle?
Besides, we don't call them ditches on the moon, we call them craters. Meanwhile,
Peaceful.
back at the slag heap.
Okay, we're ready. Right.
Ready for what?
Going to let me go before you leave?
No, we're taking you with us. And you better go back to your quarters until we get started. Get going.
Take off that stupid hat.
Cody, don't wear your jetpack in the house. What if that thing went off?
Safety belts fastened?
They haven't been invented yet, though.
Cool. Moonman Flambe.
Ron Howard pops the clutch and tells the moon to eat my dust.
Well, we're on our way.
Am I glad? I'll go get us some coffee. What'll I do with him, Hank?
It's just like a burial at sea, Joan. Only his body will float around in space forever.
Everything okay, Hank?
She's under control now.
Good. Make a 180-degree turn and head for home.
Okay.
Ready, calling Krog. Ready, calling Krog. Ready, calling Krog.
This is Krog, Your Excellency.
The rocket ship from Earth has been here again and escaped with a supply of lunarium.
That's serious. Now they can build their own ray guns and prevent your invasion from the moon.
Of course. So their ship must not be allowed to land. Calculate the time of their arrival and have your ray gun set up ready to blast them. This time you must not fail. Your own life and the future of our people are at stake.
I understand, Your Excellency. You heard the orders? There must be no bungling this time. I will draw up a detailed plan of operations.
There we are. We ought to be able to pick up the good old Earth on the scanning screen pretty quick.
Here it comes, right when Krog figured. Wait till it turns in for a landing. Okay.
All right, Hank. Make your 180-degree turn.
Going in for a landing. Any time now.
That was a ray gun blast. Take her up again, quick.
Fired too soon, wasn't close enough.
Keep going up. We've got to stay out of range.
Okay, but then what? We're almost out of fuel. Gotta set her down sometime.
It's probably Graber and Dale in that truck with the ray gun. I'll try to stop.
Still climbing slow, but it's way out of range. It'll have to come down sometime. Yeah, but we're gonna have trouble first. Here comes Cody in his flying suit. Get him in your sights and blast him when he gets close enough.
If I wait for him to get any closer, he'll be right over us.
Then take a shot at him.
Well, this is it, folks. We've got to turn back and land before we're clear out of fuel.
Rocket's coming in again. Get set for it. This time, wait till it gets so close you can't miss. Forget him. Get the rocket. It's almost down.
Now what?
We gotta get Cody first. Give it a blast.
I can't get at him behind that rock.
Then hit the cliff above him and bring it down on him. Forget him. Get the rocket. It's almost down.
Now what?
We gotta get Cody first. Give it a blast.
I can't get at him behind that rock.
Then hit the cliff above him and bring it down on him.
That get him?
Can't tell. But we missed the rocket. It's already landed on the other side of the hill.
Maybe we can blast them before they get a chance to unload.
Oh, there'll be too many guards there, and we might lose the ray gun. We'd better pull out of here.
This is serious. And Cody did escape. I heard the announcement over the radio. I must report to the moon. Rob, calling Reddick. Frog, calling Reddick. Frog, calling Reddick.
Come in, Krog.
I have very bad news, Your Excellency. Commando Cody has upset our plans for destroying the rocket ship, and the lunarium has been landed.
This is intolerable. If the Earth people use that lunarium to build ray guns, they will be able to repel our invasion.
I realize that, but I did my best.
Your best is not good enough. I'm going to fly down to Earth at once and take charge of operations myself.
I will welcome your help.
Apparently you need it. In the meantime, have your men go after Commando Cody and any other key personnel they can reach. We must delay the completion of any ray guns on Earth until my invasion fleet is ready.
Yes, Your Excellency. Cody and his assistants must be destroyed.
The lunarium arrived safely at the government atomic laboratory, and have already started converting it into a compound suitable for use in the ray gun.
How long will that take?
Some time, I'm afraid. The element's entirely new to our scientists, and they'll have to build considerable equipment to handle it.
I hope they can get it ready before the moon men attack.
Do you have any idea when the invasion may be expected?
No. The moon ruler told me himself he was planning the attack, but he didn't say when.
The time element is vital. Let's go over in detail what happened on your trip to the moon, and perhaps we can find some clue to when they plan to strike.
All right. Well, our passage through space was uneventful. The rocket ship functioned perfectly. When we reached the moon, I decided to go on a scouting trip.
Welcome, Commando Cody. I am Rettig, ruler of the moon.
Apparently you were expecting me.
Of course. For many years, our radio has kept us informed of events on Earth. And my men there have advised me of your every move.
I see you have adopted our language.
Yes. All our people are required to speak English, so we can operate more efficiently in your country.
Do you mind telling me why your men are carrying out that campaign of destruction on Earth?
Not at all. They are merely softening up your defenses for our impending invasion.
Why do you want to invade the Earth?
Because the atmosphere on the moon has become so thin and dry, it is impossible for us to raise food, except in pressurized greenhouses. And none of us can move outside without helmets. So we are planning a mass migration to your world.
You'll find that conquering the Earth isn't so simple.
Ah, but it will be. Because of our atomic weapons. On the moon, we have an element, lunarium, which is far superior to uranium as a base for atomic reactions. And we can completely control the force of these reactions, enabling us to build atomic weapons ranging from huge cannon to these small ray pistols.
It's very considerate of you to give me all this information.
You deserve some reward for your long journey, but unfortunately, I cannot permit you to return to Earth with it.
Maybe I have something to say about that.
So much for the effectiveness of your weapons. Now I will demonstrate one of ours.
Seize him! Decided we would need a ray gun if we were to attack the city. So the next day, Ted and I went back and turned nitrous oxide into their ventilating system. When Rettig and his guard became unconscious, Ted waited while I went in and got a ray gun. But before we could... They're still after us. Let's go. That looks like a cave. Let's get in there.
We can't follow them in there.
Set the ray gun at constant heat. We'll melt the cliff and bury them alive.
Right.
What's that? They've turned the ray gun into the side of the cave and it's melting the rock. Let's get back as far as we can. Never mind the gun.
Maybe we can get out along that side.
But what about that tank?
We may be able to take care of it. Let's try this one. I hated to lose that ray gun, but it would only have been good for a few shots without another charge of lunarium.
And now that we have the lunarium, we can build our own ray guns and pistols.
Yes. We brought back one of their ray pistols.
Looks fairly simple.
Yes. Would you like me to take it apart to show you how it works?
Please.
There's the intake for the air conditioning system. Put the hose in and turn the gas on. Let's find a spot where we can watch the window in case anyone tries to get out.
We must start manufacturing these weapons at once.
Wouldn't it be better to save the lunarium for bigger guns? They're what we'll need to stop an invasion by rocket ships.
Excuse me, but isn't it getting awfully stuffy in here?
I'll open a window. You better get her out of here, Mr. Henderson. It won't open. here, Mr. Henderson.
It won't open.
We better get out of here. That'll bring the cops.
We can't yet.
Well, I guess that finished him. Let's get out of here.
I'm all right now.
He seems to be coming around, all right. Somebody took a shot at me from outside. I'm going to go look for them. You better stay here with him. It's Graber and Daly. Come on.
I'll drive.
Okay.
What's the matter?
Somebody stole my car. I've got to get to a phone and report it.
There's a car following us. Keep rolling.
You'll have to get closer.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. A black sedan has been stolen from in front of Cody Laboratory. Last seen going north. Get after it.
Cody must have taken the cop's car. I hope they take after him instead of us.
We've got some help. There's some motor cops right behind us.
Once the cops are on our side, all we have to do is stay ahead of Cody a little longer.
I'm out of shells. Try to get alongside and I'll use that gas grenade.
He's catching up with us.
Try again. That threw me off balance.
I can't see a thing.
Something's wrong with their car. Slow down.
Get out with your hands up.
We'll handle this.
Wait a minute, officer. I'm Commando Cody. These men tried to murder us in my laboratory.
Yeah, well, all I know is that you stole the police car. So I'm taking the whole bunch of you down to the station. Come on, get in the car. All of you.
Certainly, officer. It's a good idea.
must have done some fast talking to get out of that.
No. As soon as I convinced them who I was, everything was all right.
Did you find out anything from Graber and Daly?
Not a thing. They denied they ever used the ray gun or that they have anything to do with the planned invasion from the moon.
But you can testify that you've seen them using the ray gun.
I could, but I'm not going to.
What?
My testimony could convict them, but what good would it do? They're just hired thugs. And whoever is boss of the show could easily hire someone else to operate the ray guns.
But it's ridiculous to turn those murderers loose.
I know it looks that way, but it's the only way to locate their headquarters and perhaps smash the whole gang.
How do you figure that?
Well, I've instructed the police to release them and trail them until they leave town. Then they'll radio me and I'll take over.
Still can't figure out how we got out of that so easy.
Yeah, did seem kind of phony. There's a car back there, and it might be tailing us.
Do we run for it?
Not yet. Take it easy till we make sure he's after us.
Calling Commander Cody. Calling Commander Cody.
This is Commander Cody. Come in.
Your men are headed out of town on highway number 19. They are driving at a moderate rate of speed. They should pass the city limits in about 5 minutes.
I'll get out there right away. Well, I hope it works.
Good luck.
You sure you won't need me?
No, Ted, but thanks anyway.
That car turned off, so I guess it wasn't following us. Head for the cave.
Right.
I can't understand why they let you off so easy. But it's very fortunate you came back when you did. Rettig has arrived. He came down in his personal rocket ship. He landed it in the cave in the east side of the old Mount Henry mine. I just spoke to him by radio. He wants us to arrange for 4 more trucks and 8 men to operate the ray guns he brought with him.
Okay. We'll go to town and get him.
Get those hands higher.
They're both finished.
So what do we do now?
This is Rettig, ruler of the moon. You will carry out Krog's orders. Get the men and the trucks necessary to operate my ray guns and bring them here at once.
There was enough metal in my flying suit to partially ground the current, so I was only knocked out. But the other man was killed instantly.
From what you've told us, he must have been the leader of the moon forces here.
I think so. But now that Reddick is on Earth, he'll take command. And if Graber and Daly carry out their orders, he'll soon have a strong force of men and ray guns.
Then we must capture him before he can get organized.
If he has ray guns there, it won't be easy.
No, but at least we can get the ray gun in Krog's cave and use it ourselves.
I'll arrange to have it picked up at once.
If you will have it mounted on a truck, it can be taken directly from there to the mine. Ted and I will go out and scout around so we can move in on them as soon as the ray gun gets there.
I'll get it to you as quickly as possible.
Yes, sir.
Do you know exactly where the Mount Henry mine is?
Yes, it's an old abandoned one. It has 2 entrances and,
Cody Laboratory. Yes, he's here.
Hello?
This is the bartender at Al's Cafe, Mr. Cody.
Yes?
Those 2 men you asked me to watch for just came in. They're talking to some other fellas. Looks like they're trying to work up a deal.
We'll be right down. Graber and Daly are at Al's Cafe. We have time to pick them up and still get to the mine before the truck. That's their car, all right. Get to your feet. Search him.
Keep rolling.
No chance of getting them out of that.
No. Let's go after Reddick. Everything all right? Seems to be. We were delayed getting here, and I don't know what the setup is in the mine. So you stay here with the gun while we do some scouting. Yes, sir.
Should be here by now. Go out to the mine entrance, see if there's any sign of them.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look inside.
You take that tunnel, I'll take this one. He's getting away in his rocket. Let's get to the truck. Get the gun ready, quick!
Now that Reddick's dead, we feel sure there's no immediate danger of an enemy invasion from the moon. And we have time to build an adequate defense.
Will you want us to make another trip to the moon to see what's going on?
I don't think so. Now that the moon men's attack has failed, we can make the whole story public, and the military authorities can take charge. But we will need more of your rocket ships, Commando. So I suggest you make plans for going into their manufacture on a large scale.
Before we get started on ships using regular rocket fuel, let's do some experimenting with atomic power from lunarium.
That might be pretty hard to control.
No, I've got it all figured out. Now stand back, please. Look, by setting the controls on this model rocket, I can make it slowly circle the room and come right back. Watch. Here we go.
I thought you said it was going to slowly circle the room and come back.
At least it did come back.